With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and no run back on this one. And so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Herbert now on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Taking it about the 16. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 7-yard line. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Herbert going for the deep ball. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Herbert throwing again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
From 3 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Chiefs 14. Chargers 7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
To Zach Ertz.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert now buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He may try and run for this. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's now 4th.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Chargers.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one goes for 30 yards.
4-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, completion here to Claypool. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Chargers.
from the 50. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position when that drive starts.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
the corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this one complete to Reed. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Still 15 yards to go, second down. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
And it's third down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Third and long. It's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
6-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is caught. It's Parker. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score. Chiefs 37. Chargers 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Yellow. 52. Watch the run. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right around the 8. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mecole Hardman. Incomplete.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
27-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile,